Hey YouTube, it's your girl Davina Love back with another video. Welcome back, welcome back. How you doing, my busy bees? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy, child. We try to always. How are you guys doing today? I am in a playful mood. Yes, and I'm on a different camera, so if it looks a little funny, please forgive me. I'm still dealing with my main phone, my main squeeze, being corrupted by God knows what, and so I have to switch off and on to different little my kids' phones basically. But anyways, I figured we would do another look for the 13 days of Halloween. The devil. Let's do a sexy devil. I just watched Bailey Sarian. Did you know that's the girl? That's my girl. And I came up with just so many different ideas of what I could do just by, not really by her, but by the story she was telling. And I'm not going to tell the story because I don't want to, I'm not monetized and it's a pretty bad story. But anyways, I was watching her and then I was watching TikToks and I came up with a good idea. And I said, definitely got to share this with my bees. They're going to be really interested in it, especially if it's someone who is making holiday, makeup, Halloween makeup for a kid. This is pretty easy. So we're just going to put for ourselves, and for them, you got to make sure you're primed, make sure you're greasy, make sure they play. Don't take their day off and scrub it and put makeup on a clean face. Don't do that when you want to do something like this with a lot of color because it's going to get trapped in your pores. It's just going to be cleaning out your pores. Why put more dirt in it after you just cleaned it out when your pores are already dirty? Put this layer on, especially if you're going to use watercolors. Put this layer on and then not worry about it. I know it sounds gross, and it does sound gross to me too, but it makes sense, So I'm just starting out with the foundation that's like way too out of my range, and I'm going to put that all over the face. How have you guys been doing? I wish my phone would be better because I've been missing out a lot. I don't understand when it's corrupted like this. I can't make phone calls. I can't record video. I can't do a lot of things, and it's so just like keeps me out of the loop. And then it also acts like it can't open any apps up, which is so stupid. I'm like, okay, so you're corrupted, but you can't tell me where it's at. I cleaned you out, threw all the trash, cleaned the kucha, whatever that coach, clean that stuff out, and then get back to what I was doing. Also, I've been on TikTok a lot. I've been stuck on the TikTok. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. And one of the things that I noticed was with doing this Halloween makeup, a lot of the artists on there will use just one base color. And I was like, how do you, I mean, she did the Corpse Bride, which is a little bit easier for me to explain to you. So basically, it's going to be the same way we're going to do this look and how I'm going to do my bride look, because I figured, why not? Everybody's doing Corpse Bride. I should jump on the Corpse Bride trade instead of just trying to do my pretty bride look. I don't know. I haven't decided yet exactly what type of bride look I was going to do, but I do know it's going to be fabulous. That's about it. So what I'm looking for is some setting powder, which, okay, she's right here in my little Bermuda triangle. Okay, I want to make sure I have my setting powder up because I want to set my face. Now, what this young lady did was she had a white face, a white face, and she is my complexion, so I was trusting the process. And she stated that we just contour or over contour with the shade that we're going for. So since I'm going for like a red burgundy uh, devil, we're going to use the light base that I have on and set the majority of the base and just leave it a little bakey. But and I definitely want to leave some protection down here when I do my eye makeup because I'm going to use a black pigment. But you want to over contour where you want the darker color at. And I was like, oh, that is so perfect. So we could do this. I was like, my bees and I can do this. We can do this. So trust the process. All right, so I got that brush. I want to make sure I don't mix up my brushes because I do that a lot. So I'm going to use this angled contouring brush. And I have a rosy, warm rosy, as you see, I got a little hole in it. I'm so proud of her. Bronzer. And we're going to do this similar to how I did the last, what was that I did? That we over contoured the deer look, the little fawn. So basically you're doing a triangle contour, so over contouring, and then I'm going to use some Pro Fusion. This palette is really cool, and I've been really into this pumpkinies, but this burgundy red at the end and this red, rosy red, we're going to use those to blend out this contour. So you want to get it where you want it to be at, which is pretty much an over contour. And I'm going to put this over contour all over, you know, where I would normally contour, but I'm going to over contour, if that makes sense, you guys. So you see how it's just, and then as I blend out the lighter shades, it will all come together. So I'm going to put this, what I've done on this side, and also the nose. Okay, so now that I've gotten the bronze where I want it at, I'm going to go into this, the darkest shade on here that I was telling you about. It's called Harvest. And I'm going to go right on the edging of that hard contour, but I'm stempling it. Is that what it's called? Stempling the blend instead of swiping it. And you see that works out a little bit better, getting your a good portion of your face covered. That way you don't have to go completely red and worry about being pink the next day, because that was my biggest worry. Is that I would be blue, green, pink the next day, and I did not want that. Even though you use a melt, it still can happen. You know, especially with a Jeffree Star. I'm glad we're using Pro Fusion, because even with the Jeffree Star, I would be totally different colors right now. So now that I've gotten that one on, we're going to go into that orangier shade and go a little bit higher up. And I'm going to blend and swirl and swipe, kind of just get it to go together. It looks really good. So, let's go here, and let's just blend the rest of it out. And I'm going to use this palette to do the majority of the rest of it too. I'm going to probably get rid of that gobble down there, go into the lighter orange, and go a little higher out, and just do that all over until I come to the center of my face. So we're going to basically use the whole bottom row of this Pro Fusion palette. Okay, so I overlined my lips with that same eyeshadow, the burgundy one, and I brought it all into the center. And now I'm going to line my lips with the black. And the reason I overline my lips is so that my lips itself will look smaller with the black. And this is a jumbo crayon from, I want to say, LA Color, Wet n Wild, if you're wondering. And I have it, it's an all over crayon, so you can use it on your eyes, your mouth, your face, wherever you would like. So I like to just take a little dry makeup wipe when I use it on my mouth and just like clean that up a little bit. And now we're gonna tight line, which is closing your eyes and lining the top and the bottom lash line. And then I'm gonna make like a wing here. And then we're gonna come into it with this wing to kind of make like a really thick, smudgy eyeliner. keep it very light, very easy. I want to make sure it's easy and fun. So with that, I'm gonna take this type of smudgy brush, and I'm gonna smudge it out the eyeliner. And I'm gonna do the same to the bottom, just spreading that black as thin as it'll go. How many of you guys really, everyone, hand in the air, what is your favorite holiday? I want to know. I'm curious. Is it Halloween? Is it something else? Is it Thanksgiving? Like, we all have that one major holiday that is just, we make sure that it's spectacular. And mine's is Halloween. Even though I don't decorate anymore, I haven't decorated since I've had my last two children. And that's only because they don't really care for the decorations. They really do love their uh, I make them baskets for everything, so they have their Easter basket, they have a Christmas basket with all their gifts, and then they'll have a Halloween basket, you know. Definitely we do the old school nuts and fruit in a bag. My church used to give those to every child for Christmas services, and it has some very deep significance. I'm Christian Baptist, if you don't know, and I don't know exactly what it represented at the time to me, but now as an adult, it's like not having Christmas music. It wouldn't be right for me to have Christmas without the exchange of these paper bags. The kids exchange them to each other. There's always a little treat in them, but exchanging it to each other, and then they would have their gifts separately. It has we pack them together and we do it together. We've all worked in the church with my grandfather, and that was one of his biggest, uh, I want to say triumphs, because every year he would beat everyone hands down with the how many on Grandparents' Day, and we have like 3 or 4 rows of us just as grandchildren there, and we crack up about that every year. It's so different now that I haven't been there in so long. I'm taking the same black eyeshadow. Actually, I didn't even tell you what black eyeshadow I was using, did I? It's from Chic Cosmetics. I have a promo code if you'd like to check it out, but it's a loose pigment with a little glittery hue to it. And I thought that screamed totally, totally um, this look, right? So let's see. Let's put on our costume. Let's chop it out of here. I don't think I'm going to be putting on the tail. Just because nobody will see it. Unless I get up and wave my tail at y'all, and that's just not going to happen. Let's see here. Oh, that's she's cute. All right. Lashes or mascara, and we're good to go. So I want to thank you guys while I'm wrapping this up for stopping by and spending time with me. I really, really do. I try not to go too far over because my phone is tripping. But if you're new here, hey, I'm your girl Davina, and I love everything about anything and everything in between that does with skincare, beauty, and especially makeup, and you, because you're important to me too. And I see you, sis. And I hope this gave you a really easy idea, because all these headbands, all these get costumes that I'm doing for my this year's 13 Day of Halloween and last year's 13 Days of Halloween were all from the Dollar Tree. Okay? And just using the makeup that I have at home. I don't see anything wrong with that. I literally came from go in the kitchen or go in the bathroom and do what you need to do. Make your own fake blood with corn syrup and Kool-Aid. My grandmother just left that door wide open for me to experience, and I wanted to bring a little of that to you guys. So thank you for spending time with me. Like I said, I appreciate you, and I hope you're doing well, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.